what resonated with me was the story of someone who is other, someone who's in the crowd, becoming friends, and then when inevitably the person that's not in is punished for not being in, is the person in the crowd going to stand up for them, support them, go out on them with them? How are they going to show up for her? And Glinda, while very well-meaning and obviously caring for Elphaba, is not willing to sacrifice her comfort or her standing or her reputation for her. Good morning, friend. Good morning, friend. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. It is November 23rd. It is the weekend before Thanksgiving. So I felt like I should do my hair because doing it during the week definitely isn't super plausible. And also next week is Thanksgiving. I am going home to Mississippi to see my family. I never have time to do all this, so I figured I'd do it today, and then it'll fall over the next week. By the time it's Thanksgiving, it'll be, you know, a little looser-gooser, but yeah. And then I won't take down the rubber bands until Thanksgiving. I have the roots secured so that while the curls fall, it doesn't also unravel the retwist, so that it has time to stick, you know, dry together. Also, today is, or it's Wicked premiere weekend, like Wicked the musical, featuring Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande. And I bought tickets to go see it today. I was gonna say tonight, but the time is like 3 p.m. so it's not really night time. But I bought tickets to get to see today, and they were $25. I haven't gone to a movie in honestly quite some time, but I don't think they've ever been that expensive. Like when I was in Richmond, I think tickets were maybe like $18, which still sounds, you know, kind of high, but 25 is crazy. It's a bit crazy, but you know, maybe it's Florida, maybe it's this movie. I don't know what it is particularly, but I have the tickets now. And I just felt like making a day of this. Like I haven't been to the movies, like I said, in forever, and also I haven't done anything here. When I told my mom that I was going to the movies, she was like, "Oh, you're going with someone?" And I was like, "Girl, no." She was like, "But you're going out." And I was like, yeah, I haven't really done things here for real. As we all know, I'm very much so still in my career building era, and very unfocused on socialization at this moment. But that doesn't mean I can't have fun with myself. So yeah, I decided to just turn it into a whole day of it, and I really wanted to vlog it. So the outfit I'm gravitating to is this one. I picked it out earlier this week. It's a dress and tights under this sheer dress that's a long sleeve with some boots, and I really just feel like this vibe feels cute to me right now. I think this is what I'm gonna wear, but then I was like, is this what I want to wear all day? I kind of wanted to wear pink. Not that I just like own a shit ton of pink, but I wanted to wear pink, but I don't think I have any pink that's like also long sleeve, so I don't know. I don't know what to do. I do have this like pink skirt that I could wear, but it's also like I could wear with my brown shoes, but I would really need tights. Would tights look good with this? How do y'all feel about wearing black tights with non-black outfits? Like this combo feels potentially cute, but it would need stockings given the weather, or what do you call them? the sheer tight stocking type vibe. I don't know what they're called, but I feel like that's the only way I could wear this, and I don't own any colored tights. Should I get colored tights? I saw a picture of Elizabeth Olsen wearing an all burgundy fit. It was like a burgundy dress, burgundy tights, burgundy shoes, and I'm talking about that. So I'm like, oh, maybe I should lean in. Like, first of all, I'm going to recreate that. I think every woman is going to recreate that, but also I'm suddenly inspired to get like colored tights. Like, is that something I should do instead of deciding between black? The current options are blue versus pink. So we'll see. Here's outfit idea number 1 with the skirt, and I feel like this brown trench goes well, but I can't get over the tights. I don't know if I really like the tights with this outfit, but I do like this combo. And also though, I feel compelled to wear white shoes with this outfit. And the only white boots I own are just really high, and I don't feel like walking in them today. Like, I can walk in them. Sorry, my nightgown is on the ground. These are my white boots. I feel like they eat and would really tie this outfit together. But I'm currently experiencing some leg day soreness and some back pain because the body aches seem to be non-stop at this age. But yeah, these are pretty high, and the last time I wore them, I didn't give myself a break, and I just don't feel like I can handle this today. Also, why does this look so wrinkly all of a sudden? Like, why are you fucking with me? Like, I feel like without the jacket, maybe because it looks so wrinkled. Why is the lighting acting like this? Like, you can't see me. I'm literally right here. Stop pissing me off. I feel like the outfit eats a lot better without the jacket because suddenly it's wrinkly, and I don't own an iron. Do people own irons in their personal homes? My mom has one. I don't have one. Anyway, outfit number 1. What do we think? I don't know what shoes, because I can't wear those heels without hurting myself today. So I could probably wear these as my shoe with my white socks as, like, you know, cutie. Now the question is, do I want to wear this all day, and am I gonna go on a walk? Okay, so the blue dress was not a serve. It was not a serve. It was long sleeve, but it was not a serve. It was far too, it didn't do what this is doing to my body with the light is like breaking or something. What was happening with you, girl? But yeah, I feel like I like the way this one fits a lot better. I'm on my Elphaba vibes. I really don't know if I should like do some kind of Wiz rewatch or watch a video essay about the Wizard of Oz. Like, I don't remember the story damn near at all. I remember Michael as the Scarecrow. I remember the Yellow Brick Road. I remember the scary part, and then the really technicolor part, and then going to meet the wizard. That's all I remember about the Wizard of Oz. I don't remember who even is Glinda. I don't know. I'm not going to hold you. Like, that part of the movie, I feel like it's super quick. Like, it's in the first 10 minutes. I don't know who Glinda is. I know who the red shoes belong to, but that's it. I don't know Glinda. I don't know Elphaba. There wasn't a green person in the Wizard of Oz? Like The Wiz with Michael Jackson, there wasn't a green person. So I have no idea what this movie is about. And I feel like I kind of want to know, but I also kind of don't want to know. Like, I don't want to know because I want to immerse myself. But also, I do want to have some expectations, at least know what, like, what is the story about? I don't know. I don't know how much info I want to give myself, but I like this outfit. I was doing pink or green for the movie, and this is working for me. So, excuse me. It's 11:11. Wow. I'm meant to be at the breakfast spot by like 10:30. So I'm running behind my own schedule, but everything's fine. I just really like how this looks, and with my hair, like, I'm fucking with it a lot. I'm wearing these socks because I normally wear socks under my boots, but I don't know if the white is too distracting, but also I kind of fuck with it. I just find socks and stockings so sexy. Like, at the end of the day, when I take all this off and I'm left with the stockings, that's when I be taking my good nudes. Like, anyway, I'm wearing black boots, and I really want a reason to wear this jacket because I love it so much. It's an oversized leather jacket. Like, I just think it looks so cool with anything. I was gonna wear it earlier this week, but then I stepped outside and there really isn't like any direct warming quality to this jacket. It's just aesthetic purposes. So I was like, it's too cold to wear this. But it's so cute. I feel like it really, I like what it does to outfits and I want to wear it so bad. But like I said, it's 50 fucking degrees. Like this will not be enough clothes. So I'll likely wear my regular leather jacket, my trench, but I want to wear this one. I don't think I know any song after like 2019. This gives me college era vibes, so. Syrup or something like that? Okay. Thank you. No problem. I have made it back home primarily because I need to grab my iPhone charger. It is about to die and I need to charge it in my car. It is 2:40, the movie's at 3:20. So I'm gonna leave in like the next 10 minutes. I stopped by the store because I needed these chips for a part of my dinner. And also I wanted to get snacks for the movie. Since my ticket was like $20-something, I figure the snacks will also probably be expensive. So I stopped by the store to get me some snacks. I got Starburst and Mike and Ike's. I preferred the regular original, but this is all they had in the store. So I'm gonna put this in my bag. And I'm still going to get popcorn because I love popcorn. But yeah, I figured just to have some on deck. It's apparently a 3-hour movie. Everyone that I know that has seen it has come out crying. So I'm concerned because if you don't know, I'm very much so a crybaby and I love musicals. And after talking with my mom and looking up the beginning of the plot, I now understand that this is a prequel to the story of the Wizard of Oz. Like this is before she becomes evil. So now my mother was like, oh, well now I might see it. And I was like, look at us looking this up and now I piqued her interest as well. So she's probably gonna go see it next week. So that's how word of mouth works. But yeah, I got me some cookies also because this is my favorite little treat. Small, efficient, delicious. Yeah, I'm ready to go. Gotta grab my charger. I figured the only way I'll be able to fit these cookies in this bag is if I put them in a Ziploc and then I can like bend them. But my ticket is also in my Apple Wallet, which is another reason to make sure my phone is charged. And I can't bring my camera in there, so I have to record on my phone if I want to talk to you at all. So I'm gonna leave you here because it also needs to charge. I'm gonna go see Wicked. I was not a theater kid. I did do plays. I did a play that was at the Ayamaya Hall, which is a nice theater hall in Jackson when I was younger. And for some time, I did want to be an actress. And I just have a major love of musicals and music and all things creative. And maybe later in this life or in another life, I was indeed a theater kid. And so I just have a great love and excitement for all things like this that I know will be good, you know, quality shit. Like Dreamgirls type shit. Like, anyway, I'm quite excited is my point. So, yeah, I'm gonna go now. I have my charger, I have my phone, I have my wallet, I have my ticket. I have on my glasses. They're clean because I cannot see without them. And now, that's all I need, babes. I'll see you later. Only thing I know about the Gladiator movie is Denzel, and I'm interested. I like it. Yeah.
At Regal, make it big. Make it better. Make it interactive. Social event. Your next has come to life. Your meeting, your theme, your story.
What I feel like I'm seeing for the first time in forever. I had the 3D movie, which I didn't know it was really 3D until the first 2 minutes where it was so blurry with my glasses on. And then I remembered the 3D glasses, then I put them on, and I was like, okay. I don't know how much that enhanced my experience, but I guess I did feel really there. I'm gonna give my movie review, and it has been out for a month by the time you're seeing this, and they're doing sing-alongs, so it's spoiler heavy. Just me going through all my thoughts, because I have thoughts about the things I took away from my experiences. Because the great thing about media, for me as a media consumer, I definitely believe it's okay to critique media, and I think that is sometimes the point. But I didn't really go into this with any kind of expectation really about like who would do how, you know what I'm saying? I spoke up in a meeting recently where I was like, I know Ariana can sing, I know Cynthia can sing, I know they both connect, so I think it'll be good. But I was more concerned about the story, like what is this movie about? And I am glad that I read what I did. I went to the Wikipedia page and I went to the plot, and I only read the first 2 paragraphs because it did have like a full description, but I only read the first 2 paragraphs, and that gave me context. And immediately they did also give that context in the first 5 minutes of the movie, but I feel like I would have missed it still if I hadn't read that, like, because that first part was kind of, I don't know, it wasn't super clear to me. But I said that to say that I went into this with just a open mind, trying to see what it was about. I immediately after the movie was over, someone was like, wow, that was really good. I have to admit that, or I hate to admit that Ariana Grande did a good job. She also sang through the last half of the movie, her and her friend, and it was quite annoying. Could very clearly hear them. So please don't be that person, but I guess if you're to sing along, have a good time. But it was annoying. But yeah, so a lot of people I know go into it with some, how good is it to the other things? Like, that is their meter. Like, it needs to be as good or better as whatever they already seen. I ain't seen nothing before this. I ain't got no example to piggyback off of, so my opinion is based just on what I've been exposed to. And I think it was really good. The music was really good. The singing was really good. Quality wise, the world felt really good, like lived in. The story about the animals and with the college or the school, I'm assuming it's a college, and just like the starting at the end and then going back, like it felt very real and lived in that kind of way. And it also looked really pretty. Like, I liked all the foliage, all the trees, all the outside shots. Yeah, loved it. And I think Cynthia's green makeup looked really good. Really, really good. Yeah. So like aesthetically and like how it looks, just like from looking at a pretty movie, great job. Musically, great job. I am not overly attached to any of the songs at this moment, but if I think about what stood out to me, the Wicked song, the Wizard and I song, I expect it to be later. I've only ever heard Ariana Grande's version of it being sung, I've never heard the original, and so I had no idea like what part of the movie that was in or how it's supposed to be sung. So I was very surprised that it was quite early on in the movie. So I was like, well, that was the only one I knew. What else is coming? But I love Cynthia's version. Any other like songs stick out to me? No, nothing that I'm like, yeah, I want to go play that. I feel like if I went and played it, I would have something stick out, but nothing that memorable. The last song, Defying Gravity, was really good. The popular song was also really good just because of how like funny and over the top she was about it. I loved it. Yeah, as far as music. And then just like message, plot line. I didn't know any of this. I didn't realize the whole world of Oz had such lore. And I'm a big fan of things that have lore. Like, I'm a big Game of Thrones fan, House of Dragon fan. I've now become a big Interview with the Vampire fan because it just has such a broad, deep lore. And so apparently so does Oz. I did not know this was a prequel. I did not know anything about the Wicked Witch except for, you know, my mom told me she was the big black lady in the Wiz movie, and who was sent evil monkeys. That was my only concept of her. And now that I know that she didn't actually start off evil, now I'm wondering, like, how much of what she was doing in The Wiz was evil. Like, I haven't seen that movie in a long time. And just seeing, like, them use her. They used her because they knew she was powerful. They saw she had power that they didn't, which is why it was so hard for them to train her and help her because they didn't have the tools that she had. And then as soon as she didn't do what they wanted her to, they branded her as the enemy. Hello America will use you as long as you're in line with what they want. And then as soon as you don't, you gotta go. You're the enemy, you're the bad guy. So that was very on par for course. And then as far as the relationship between Elphaba and Glinda, given the beginning of the movie when she was talking about, no one more is the wicked, and you know, well, she's dead now. You could tell that she was kind of sad about it. Like, I did like her acting there where you could tell that it was like, huh, my friend, yes. Well, we knew each other. Like, that alone said so much. Like, oh, so they were friends, but it grew apart or something like that. And that emotion made me think that, like, okay, so they're gonna become friends and they're gonna fall out. So I was just waiting for that. I was waiting for the friendship to grow, and it did. And then after that, I was just kind of waiting for her to like do something backstabby. I see how she is. She is a bad guy because she is complicit. And this is the part that resonated the most with me in my life experience, because that's what movies are about, to understand, to get messages and things from, and, you know, talk about topics, like personal topics with. And what resonated with me was the story of someone who is other, someone who's in the crowd, becoming friends, and then when inevitably the person that's not in is punished for not being in, is the person in the crowd going to stand up for them, support them, go out on them with them? How are they going to show up for her? And Glinda, while very well-meaning and obviously caring for Elphaba, is not willing to sacrifice her comfort or her standing or her reputation for her. So much so that when she dies, she's singing with the crowd about how this is a good thing. Like, someone you said you cared for, you are now celebrating her death. And when you saw how they branded her as evil despite her not actually doing anything wrong, you did not defend her. I don't know the story, so maybe she does, but like in the second half, does she defend her? Does she like announce to everyone at the school, like, this is a lie, they're lying, she's a good person? Like, does that happen? Or does she just go ahead and like ride the wave to get the skills she needs to be who she wants to be and forget her friendship? I feel like it's that, but I don't know. I haven't seen the full story, nor do I know it. So that story resonated with me because I feel like it has happened to me. It happened to me in grad school. I befriended a white they, them, always a mistake. And they were very nice to me for some time, and it seemed like a good friendship. And then when I started getting treated as the other that I was, I started speaking up about it, and at first they were supportive, like, oh yeah, I'll sit in on the Zooms and I'll talk about what's happened to you. But once the people in charge didn't do anything, they stopped fucking with me. Like, literally, as soon as like there was no consequences for the people that we spoke about out against, they just wanted to get back good with the people in charge who had fucked me over. And so they fully stopped talking to me. We had classes. They sat in front of me for at least another year, and they did not speak to me. I might get a, oh, I really like your shirt. Going from we were best friends to I really like your shirt to nothing in the span of like 2 years. Very crazy, very much so part of the trust issues I'm sure I built over time, but that resonated so much with me. I was like, Vic is so a Glinda, like well-meaning, and obviously if at some point in time cared about me, but when it came down to sticking, like you were willing to say something in the moment, but then when it comes to like when I'm not there, sticking your neck out for me, being a real ally, being a real defender of me, not down for it. Not if it's going to cost you your in with your fellow whites. If it's going to cost you, you know, potential jobs you might want. Not if it's going to cost you the desire you have that's greater than your care for me. I've lived it, I've seen it. And so that resonated with me. And I was just like, wow, what a great capturing of that, because it is moving. Their friendship is moving. I cried at the Oz Does ballroom scene. Like, I cried very hard, tears down my face. Everyone was crying on my row. I'm sure everyone in the theater was crying. That was the only time I cried though. I didn't cry any other time in the movie. But their friendship is moving, and you can tell that it's real. And Cynthia and Ariana Grande's chemistry is very good. And I mean, based on the interviews that they gave, that's not very surprising. Like, I don't think they would be holding hands if they weren't holding hands every day for a year filming this movie. So yeah, I just found that very interesting, and I am quite interested. I am quite invested in knowing how this story ends. Part of me wants to just Google, or I honestly already have a bunch of watch laters in my YouTube saved about Wicked and the original story. And I really just kind of want to watch those so someone can explain the full story so I can know where it's going to pick up next. But I don't think I'm going to watch any other version, or am I? I don't know. I just feel I feel way more invested in this world than I did before I left, because it's connected to something I know growing up, but it's a new twist, and it's very lore based, and there's a lot of literature. Like they're going to keep us invested. Apparently the second part comes out a year from the release date of this one, so November 22nd, 2025. So they're going to keep us on the hook, and then we're going to get another press run of them holding hands and crying, and it's going to be great. It's going to be great. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh, look at that. It's 7:01. So I feel good. I'm not that hungry, but I feel like I need to eat something that's protein based for my health. So I feel like I'll do that. I do want to walk, but I actually think the gym closes at 9 on Saturdays. Oh, so they've been closed most of this day. So even if I had gone earlier, they would have been closed. Okay. And it was cold, so there was just no walking today. Okay, so this week was not a great week for the fitness goals, but a good week for my self-esteem. We'll just stay on track next week during Thanksgiving somehow. So, okay, I can cross getting a walk off my list. So now I just need to edit my video. At the very least, I want to rough cut the video tonight. So I'm gonna make me something to eat and start editing. I'm really happy I saw it. Very happy I can now watch all of their press interviews with some awareness, and I can watch the videos about Wicked, and I'm also ready for everyone to eat their fucking words about my girl. Like, I don't have any deep investment for Cynthia Erivo, but I also don't have any deep hatred. Like, I was not online when she said whatever she apparently said that makes the entire Black community hate her, but I don't hate her. But I also don't have like a deep investment. I just love her voice and her talent, so I want to give her flowers, because I know everyone's gonna overshadow her main character role for Ariana Grande's because she's white. So I just want to say that she did a fantastic job Her voice was amazing. It really helped me. Her acting helped me connect with her character. Like the ballroom scene, she should get an award for that. Both of them deserve an award for that scene, like, but specifically Cynthia, like, so good. And yeah, but also, like the girl beside me in the movie was like, oh, I guess Ariana really did do a good job. I am excited for those people to eat their words. Like, just because you don't like someone doesn't make them untalented. A woman especially. People do it more with black women than white women, so this isn't like new territory at all, but it's just so funny when the mass media, you know, what are they called? The population decides that they hate you, and so that must mean that everything you do means you're gonna fail. But did Megan fail? No. Even though people put on the hate train? No. So many people I saw on Twitter so far are already like, oh, Miss Garnet, I'm eating my words. Like, yeah, I definitely am picturing that character as a character. Like, I don't think of her and that role as the same thing. Like, I think she really embodied the witch. So just all good. And I love when people prove people wrong, because who the fuck are you to say anything about anybody? Anyone. Who are you to say anything about someone that's not you? Exactly. So I'm gonna eat now. I don't want to accidentally forget to sign off because I can feel the heaviness in my eyes. So just in case I don't even do my nighttime routine, thank you for spending the day with me and listening to me and being a part of this community. Like, I appreciate you so much, and I am so excited for 2025. I hope you feel motivated to really take care of yourself and be intentional about the ways you spend your time, and really take ownership over all the things that are available to you and the things that you can create in your life. Like, I hope you can see that there's a lot of power within you, and I'm really excited for us to continue on our journeys in 2025. I know it's gonna be hard, but I know that we can make it through as long as we continue to support each other. Literally. Find some local friends and online friends, and let's make sure that we're supporting each other. Okay. Merry Christmas. I love you. I hope I see you in my next video. Bye, friends.